Hey guys, it's Hamza, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the second stimulus check that we are all supposed to receive just a few weeks from now. Now, as you all may know, that a $900 billion deal is about to be passed in just moments from now, and part of that is a $600 check for every American citizen or person working in the United States. Now, congressional leaders are working hard to get the deal signed, and they have come up with a number that looks like it's going to pass, which is $900 billion. At this point, I know we were all thinking that we were going to get a little more money and a little more stimulus in the economy, and I don't think that $900 billion is something that is going to be permanent. What I mean by this is I think due to the politics that's involved, there may be talk about a third stimulus package because this one was much smaller than originally anticipated. Just days ago, it was unclear whether this bill was going to pass and what the final dollar amount on the bill would be. But now it looks like both sides are agreeing at around this $900 billion number and are finalizing where this $900 billion are going to go. In my last video, I talk about how the $25 billion carved out from the $900 billion is going to go towards rental assistance and how you guys should be ready for that and will be able to utilize that. So if you guys are looking for rental assistance, please go and watch my last video. But in this video, we're going to focus on the $600 stimulus check. And just to be clear, this time around, they are spreading the money where it is most needed. So you're going to want to stick around to see if you qualify to get that $600. Now, the first stimulus check, which was $1,200, was given to every American and was part of the CARES Act and probably hit your account at a direct deposit level. For some of you who did not receive a direct deposit, you should have received a check in the mail, and if you did not, you're going to want to listen up. Now, it's unclear when the $600 is going to hit your bank account, but the president has made it extremely clear that he wants this done and taken care of immediately. Now, what immediately means, I don't really know. I mean, we've waited over 6 months, and the fact that we're only getting $600 in stimulus per individual is a joke. I know that this pandemic has caused significant job loss and that people have suffered for a very long time, and stimulus should have been at least $1,200 this time around. Now, I'm reading an article about the $600 stimulus check right from CBS News, so I'm going to give you guys a few things that they mentioned. Now, according to a study that they conducted, 6 out of 10 people here in America have suffered a financial hit due to the pandemic. And according to a recent study done by TransUnion, 40% of Americans are relying on this stimulus check to hit their bank accounts very soon. And this is because they need that money in order to help them pay their bills. Now, the article also goes on to say that the Treasury Department is trying to get the money in people's bank accounts as early as next week. Now, I wouldn't hold my breath on that because it took us so long to get to the $600 that I guess we're just going to have to wait and see when it hits our bank accounts. Now, according to CBS News, the $900 billion stimulus package is supposed to help the economy and support it through March, which I don't think is realistic. I highly doubt that a stimulus package less than $1 trillion is going to support an entire economy for an entire quarter. Which is why I would consider this as being an emergency stimulus package. That is something that is being done just for the meantime until the new president comes along and then decides what finally is going to happen. The article then goes on to talk about $600 for every individual. That means for every individual making less than $75,000 annually, you will receive a $600 check. For couples, the combined income has to be less than $150,000. And this time around, it seems like even children under the age of 18 qualify to receive this check. So if you filed for dependents on your tax returns, you should be receiving a check for every dependent that you have on your tax returns. One interesting part about this stimulus package that got passed around is that even mixed status households will receive the $600. That means if you had anybody in your household who does not have a green card and is not a US citizen, they still qualify to receive this $600, which I think is amazing because we did not get to see this the last round. So with all that being said, how soon should you realistically expect your stimulus check to hit your bank account? Now, Mnuchin told CNBC Monday morning that the good news is that they are moving very, very fast and they anticipate all the checks to be in everybody's account by early next week. This, of course, would be a much faster rollout than the first stimulus check, which was part of the CARES Act, which took a couple of months in some people's cases. The article then goes on to talk about additional stimulus benefits, such as the $300 a week in unemployment. Which means if you lost your job, there's a little bit of good news. You are going to receive $300 a week as unemployment for that period of time. The article also then goes and talks about PPP loans and how they are initiating a second round of PPP funding and the eligible companies this time around. There's a lot of companies last time around that were not eligible for PPP that have been included this time around, which I think is very good news. It's a very big deal. I think it's going to make a huge difference. And so this is all the information I have around your $600 stimulus check as of right now. I'm continuing to monitor this situation and I will keep you guys updated as I keep getting the news. Once again, my name is Hamza and I'll see you guys next video.